Genius is 1% talent and 99% hard work. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. You never fail until you stop trying. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. It's not that I'm so smart. It's just that I stay with problems longer. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. 3 rules of work. Out of clutter, find simplicity. From discord, find harmony. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Success comes from curiosity, concentration, perseverance, and self-criticism. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. Any fool can know. The point is to understand. Once you stop learning, you start dying. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. Information is not knowledge. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. 2 things are infinite: the universe and human stupidity. And I'm not sure about the universe. There are only 2 ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. Coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous. Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. Time is an illusion. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. Creativity is intelligence having fun. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. The best way to predict the future is to create them. If I had an hour to solve a problem, I'd spend 55 minutes thinking about the problem and 5 minutes thinking about solutions. Unthinking respect for authority is the greatest enemy of truth. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he's the garbage man or the president of the university. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and all science. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. Whoever undertakes to set himself up as a judge of truth and knowledge is shipwrecked by the laughter of the gods. Nationalism is an infantile disease. It's the measles of mankind. Force always attracts men of low morality. Unthinking respect for authority is the greatest enemy of truth. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. Do not worry about your difficulties in mathematics. I can assure you, mine are still greater. If I were not a physicist, I would probably be a musician. I often think in music. I live my daydreams in music. Learn from yesterday. Live for today. Hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning.